I've been listening to the Law of One material, the raw contact stuff, and there was one thing that really stood out to me that I've been thinking about for the last couple of days that I thought I'd share with everybody on the internet right now, and that's this idea that the ideal amount of time for a human being to live in order to learn the lessons that we're supposed to learn in this lifetime, assuming that there are lessons we're supposed to learn in this lifetime, is around 900 years. And that at some point in human history, humans did live lifespans of 900 years, and through power and corruption, we've kind of dwindled down our lifespans down to what they're at now. They've been in worse places, they've been in better places, but the reason this is important is the way they looked at it. Someone who's about 200 years old would just be kind of coming out of their spiritual infancy. And so what this means for us, while we do have an accelerated timeline when it comes to what kind of lessons we're going to learn when, due to the fact that everything is so much more chaotic, that the catalyst for spiritual growth can sometimes be the very thing that is causing our lives to be shorter. However, that also means most of us go through our life, assuming we don't use this catalyst to strengthen our spiritual growth, we'll go through most of this life as spiritual infants. We'll die before we ever reach a state of spiritual maturity. And I think that's something to keep in mind. We don't need to be so hard on ourselves. It's impressive to be spiritually mature as opposed to something that should be expected. We look at people who are struggling to be spiritually mature all over the world, and I think our tendency is to view these people as less than. And I think that is doing harm. I think if we were to look at these people and feel empathy that they are having to try and sort out this spiritual life in such a short time frame, in less than 100 years, when it really should take closer to 900, I think we'd have a lot more empathy for all of these souls that are clearly struggling in this incarnation.